Hey guys, welcome to Morning Glory Farmstead. My name is Lolly and this channel is all about gardening, animals, and nature. And today, let's talk about my railing planters. All right, you guys know I love my GreenStalk Gardens, and hey, if you guys are new to GreenStalk, check out my description box. You can use my code LOLLY10 and that link to get 10 bucks off if you spend 75 bucks or more. But today I want to talk about the railing planters because this past spring and summer are actually the first time that I've used railing planters, and I was just trying to get creative with the area on my porch because there was so much room across that railing. And so I was able to fit 6 railing planters on there for the spring and summer. It did a great job, and I wanted to continue into the fall and winter and see if I could grow greens just like I do in my green stalks. They're doing really well, you guys. They look absolutely perfect. I've got Chijimicide, Landis winter, spinach, collard greens, kale, that type of thing growing. They're all my favorites, all on these railing planters. But we had some major temp changes going on. So we were in the 80s, then we were gonna go to 49 for the high and down to like 30, 26 at night. So they've been doing absolutely wonderfully. They've just been growing very slowly, but they look perfect. In fact, I did a big harvest of some of them because I like to eat them when they're small too. I love the taste of baby or young greens. But I've been in the middle of all my chicken hoo-ha going on. I have had so much stuff to do, you guys. Building coops, building runs, building shade houses, getting dust baths ready, and all these things for all these juvie chicks and roosters that I have, that I forgot about the railing planters. So I've already got my frost covers for my green stalks. I've got videos on that. If you guys are interested, you can check it out in the green stalk playlist. But for the railing planters, I have not gone through fall and winter with those. So fall I wasn't really worried about. But then this freeze that we had that was kind of sudden because I hadn't really been watching my phone for a few days, working on the chicken stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do to cover these railing planters? And they're actually zip tied to the railing. So I can't just pick them up and put them down or take them inside to protect them. The reason I had to zip tie them is so they wouldn't fall off. They're the kind that kind of have an indentation in the center so that it sits on the railing, but it wasn't sturdy. And so I used my soldering kit, put some holes, zip tie the bottom, and so we were good to go. But then I thought about, oh, now it's about to freeze. What am I gonna do? So I started Googling how to keep your plants alive during the winter if they're in railing planters. And really, you guys, I couldn't find a whole lot of information. A lot of stuff about potted plants and things like that, but not railing plants in particular, especially ones that are stationary that you can't move. So after Googling, I went back to my chicken stuff and had been working on that and totally forgot again about the railing planters, you guys. So here we are, we're heading into the evening hours. Dad and I had been working all day and I'm like, what am I gonna put over all 6 of these? I didn't have enough of anything to cover them. And then I thought, well, we could put these boxes over them that are from Amazon. Now, does it look good? Absolutely not. You are not gonna look like you're keeping up with the Joneses, but I'm always saying, you guys, I'm about practicality, functionality, whatever works, and hopefully not having to spend a whole lot on it. And since we were out of time, the day was coming to a close, we grabbed those boxes that I would normally break down and take away from here, and we just left them like they were and plopped them right on top of these railing planters. Now, I knew that it would probably protect the top, but everything that I've read is that plants last longer, they don't die as quickly when they're in the ground because they have that extra protection for the roots. And so I figured, well, this stuff on my railing planters is a good 3 feet off the ground. I don't see how this is gonna work because all that cold air is just gonna go right into the box underneath and probably freeze and kill the roots. But this is all we had. So we just decided to give it a go and see how it would work. So we had several nights, I would say about 4 nights that were freezing or below. We got down into the 20s and the temp was 26, but the real feel was actually less than that. So we did get pretty cold. Not like last year yet, but we're still pretty early in the season. And I don't know how this will go during the winter when it gets even colder, but for now, I'm pretty happy that we've kept them alive this long. But first, what I wanted to do was go ahead and take some off. I'm not gonna cut them all off because I want some more to grow. So I actually cut quite a few because I thought I'd rather have them now than to not have them at all if they die. But I did leave a few leaves just so that they could grow back, you know, with the small chance that they survived this. So the first night was down to about 31. And let me show you what they look like after 31 degrees. Hey, Pigeon. Pigeon's over here hanging out with me. Let me show you. She is always around hanging out. Hey. And she's so talkative. It's so cute. And Big Red's over here too. Hey, Big Red. Can y'all hear Pigeon? She's behind the bush. Come here, Pigeon. Come here. Come here. Y'all look, she comes like a dog. Hey, come here. Hey, Pigeon. Hey, I wanted to get a good shot of you. What are you doing? Say hi. Say hi, Pigeon. Oh yeah, is that good? You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Yeah. I just love having her around you guys. She's such a great little companion out here. All right, so here are the lovely boxes that we put on the night of day 1. Let's take them off and see what's going on. They are still alive, you guys. Some of them are laying down a little bit, but not only are they alive, and I know you can see the ones that I've cut, but they are actually filling out and getting bigger, even with these cold nights. All right, let's check them out after day 4 now. So you can see all I did was put the box over. Some are more shallow boxes, some are a little bit deeper, but they all seem to do just as good a job. It didn't seem to matter. And then I just overlap the flaps in between. And there's nothing holding them on. They're literally just sitting there on the railing, and they seem to work okay. Now this is going to be day 4 of low temps. Finally tonight, I think we're going to be around 40 again, which is great. I may or may not cover them one more time. But let's check out how they're doing today, which is day 4 after all these low temps. Oh, I see green, you guys. They look beautiful. I am so excited about this. A cheap way to keep these alive, and not only alive, but they are still growing. I still see the stems. I had cut quite a few off, and right here, these were kind of sparse because my chickens had been eating certain areas, and there's a few leaves that are brown, but hey, down in the 20s, I'll take that. Lots of new growth with a few leaves that have a little bit of brown edges. I am good with that. This is exciting, you guys. So you guys, don't forget, try growing in some railing planters throughout the fall and winter. Now, if you're somewhere that gets super, super cold, those zones may not work well for this. I'm in North Carolina, but last year we got down to -8 one time. The real feel was just absolutely frigid, and my greens, a lot of them still survived in my green stalks using the frost covers. Now, I can't speak for the railing planters yet, except for down into the 20s, so we'll have to see how this goes. And just to show you guys how cold it's been, let me show you what's happened to the rest of my flowers. Y'all, look at this. My beautiful pink, orange, yellow, all these vibrant colors just died overnight. The first freeze, they were gone. So I'll be deadheading these and cleaning out this area as soon as I can. It'll have to go on my list of to-dos. And over here, these were all my huge yellow canna lilies. They were gorgeous. And y'all, look how dead this is. Only the bushes are left and a few weeds. All the flowers are gone that quick. And over here, there were vibrant pink flowers just completely covering this bush. Now there are a few buds in here that are still hanging on, and it's supposed to warm up over the next couple days again, but then it's going to get cold again. So we'll just kind of see what happens. But what a change. You wanting some seed? Hold on. You guys, I just wanted to share this video with you because I thought maybe next spring, summer, something like that, you could plant something in some railing planters if you've got some kind of porch or a deck and maybe you haven't done that before, and actually think about doing it through the fall and the winter. So, I mean, obviously it's probably too cold now. You got to have time for them to germinate, but you know, maybe that's something you can try the next season. So I just wanted to put that out there. And y'all, almost everybody has Amazon boxes or some kind of boxes from the mail that you can put over your plants to keep them a little bit warmer and hopefully extend that season a little bit longer. Things have been so unpredictable with having early freezes and higher than normal temps, lower than normal temps and whatnot. But if you've got these boxes hanging around, it's really convenient and cheap. All right, guys, I hope this inspired you to try something different next spring or summer if it's not something that you've already done, or if you guys already have railing planters, but maybe you're just not planting in the fall and winter, maybe that's something that you can do next year. All right, guys, I'll see you real soon in the next video. And until then, y'all have a great couple of days. Bye-bye.